Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Okami. I'm here in this episode to tell you I am freaking broke. Look at that, 3,373 yen. You want to know why? Because I bought this lovely new rosary, the resurrection beads from the merchant in Wepkir. And I also bought 2 gold dust that he had, one of which I already used on my resurrection beads. So now the Trinity Mirror is, thank God, going to be used for our sub-weapon. Because I hate how that thing looks. It's the only purple thing in the world that is not just fabulous. Anyway, going up here, we have to go into Yoshpet. But not before fighting a new type of enemy. This is the Bull Charger. It's supposed to be some type of bug gone wrong. I don't know. Bull Chargers. They are like ogres, only a lot more powerful. So let's do this. Can I Inferno him? Let's see. I actually don't remember this guy's weakness in all honesty. Alright, I have a rosary on, so no jumping while attacking now. Come on. And I get the feeling that just like the ogres, using mist is going to make this a lot easier to just freeze him in time. Ooh, he's vulnerable. Power slash 3 times. Whoa! Well, just like the ogres, you can slash off his mask, so I guess I was right about him being a reskin. And I'm going to guess Deluge is your floral finisher. Seems I was wrong! Alright. Just do that. Whoa, he gave us a lot of freaking money. Whoa, 21,000. Damn! I should have just off-screened this if I had made up some kind of lame excuse for why I didn't do it on screen. That would have saved me so much time in getting all that money. I mean, I never do that. I never do that. In all honesty, I've never done that before. I don't really lie about having recording issues. As hard as I may be to believe, though, because of how many issues I've had in the past couple of weeks with uploading videos. But yeah. And it seems we have 350 praise, so I might as well upgrade my astral pouch again, because I'm going to be needing those. Very good. 3 astral pouches. So, with our whopping 4 praise and 24,000 yen, we're going to be going to Yoshpet. I am aware that I'm missing some stray beads that I could have right now, but I've been kind of heavy on getting the stray beads lately, though, so I kind of want to give the stray bead getting a rest for this area, at least. Just because there's a lot of them in Kamui, and I kind of want to start progressing the story more. The Eastern Forest. Ancient people of Kamui dubbed it Yoshpet. It means consuming forest in their ancient language. They say that the forest will swallow you up if you lose your way. Kai said she'd be waiting for us here. I wonder where she is. Well, hi Tootie, I'm Fruity. Why, Amaterasu. Not the half-baked prophet again. And in case you guys haven't caught on by now, I love Waka's theme music as well. I'm still looking for you-know-what, but this cold sure is making it difficult. Poor you. You can have your frilly little balls on your belly keep you warm. Who I really am? That's right. I mean, we already know that you're up to no good. Excusez-moi, but I do not know what you're talking about. I am just looking for a certain path. Something kind of funny about Waka that I've learned recently is in the French version of this game, he has an American accent. Kind of like Kuro in Okami. You could say I'm a seeker of the eternal heavens. Ha! Now I know you keep babbling on a path to the heavens. You're planning a wolf murder then. You'll take Ami's place in heaven. Oh? Hey, by the look I take it, I've hit the nail on the head. That also explains why you keep turning up wherever we go. A path to the heavens? Bah! More like a highway to you-know-where. You misunderstood me, my little bouncing friend. The path to the heavens I seek is not the vulgar thing such as that. My path to the heavens slumbers here in the land of Kamui. I seek a heavenly ark. Possibly the Ark of Yamato. I can sense it now, almost in my grasp. You know this, do you not, Amaterasu? Any furball out of this? No time for prophecies. Au revoir. Well, I never liked you. Well, yes, I did, but still. I'm just gonna say I never liked you anyway, because I want to suck up to E soon. Where? I could have sworn there was an item hidden in this area, but oh well. Here's a save mirror. And here's Kai. And I will tell you right now, Kai is trying to help us by, you know, doing all this. We know Yoshpet means consuming forest. Hideki Kamiya, you just explained this like 4 seconds ago in a mandatory scene. Never mind. But anyway. Kai here is trying to be helpful. And she's like, you know, gonna lead us the way through the forest though, but I will tell you, she is the most useless thing ever in this game. A secret place the humans can never reach. So we're going to a sacred place. I connect to that place when I was small, that's why I know the way. Righty soon. Isun doesn't seem to want to admit anything. There's a chance Lika might be there, so we're all defending on me, Amaterasu. Alright, so, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Do not underestimate the forest. Alright, the pollen here is hard to consume confused beasts. So, you cannot stay in this forest for a long time. If you fall too far behind, unfortunately for you, you're going to basically have one of those Zelda-esque deaths where you just go back to the beginning. Anyway, the forest here. Kai, the reason why she is so useless, there really aren't that many branching paths in this area, and it would be pretty hard for you to get lost anyway. Plus, she waits for you to catch up, though, so she's not really that great. The whole, like, having a tough time surviving in here, though, because there's a time limit, that's not really that big of a deal, because you have these little things along the way that increase your time. Plus, there's trees along the way, and trust me, if you're trying to get all the stray beads, only if you're trying to get all the stray beads, you want to defeat and bloom all these trees now, on your first visit. Just trust me on this. It will be so much easier in the long run for you trying to get all the stray beads if you just bloom all these trees now, because they will make hell for you in a later stray bead. Let me do that. Very good. All right. Now, because this is going to be pretty repetitive. Oh, also, at the end of each area here in the Yoshpet Forest, these are broken up into 3 areas. There's always, what should I say here? There's always a fork in the road, and Kai shows you which fork to take. This is completely pointless because not only is there a sign telling you which way to go, but you're going to want to go the wrong way at first because the wrong way always has some good item at the end of it. In fact, there's even stray beads and sun fragments gotten in this way, though, so... Anyway, yeah, because of repetition, I'm just going to speed up and play music here because it's just going to be me power slashing these trees, blooming them, and going through a linear path for like 10 minutes. So, see you guys in a few. Took two trips through the woods, but we did it. And we are now here in the sacred area that we were supposed to go to. Here we are. It's been a while since I was last here, so I wondered if I'd make it. Well, 2 tries. It hasn't changed a bit. Amaterasu, this place is Yoshpet's inner secret. Welcome to Ponc'tan, home of the Ponkles. So, Isun's home. Ack. Don't find her before the day darkness begins. All she does, if she doesn't perform the volcanic incantation, Kamui will freeze over for good. We're really counting on you, Amaterasu. So Isun seems a bit apprehensive to be here. Yeah. We'll find out more about that soon, though, but let's go ahead and bloom these trees. Yay, I did 2 of them in 1 circle, even though it took 2 attempts for me to do that circle, so it's not like I actually saved any time. Alright, so, Feed the bunny. Yes, I called it a bunny because it's what manly men call it. Alright. God, we've already almost filled up another astral pouch. I'm crazy. We don't have the feedback these guys want. Well, too bad. I guess you'll just starve to death, which is odd because you guys... Okay, whatever. You'll just starve to death then. This place hasn't changed a bit. Ami, this is the Ponc'tan village. Ponc'tan is in this tree stump. Too bad you're too big. I'm sure you go in there and chat with the locals. Well, we have some good timing. Hey, isn't that... Yeah, it's the Lucky Mallet. What's it doing here? Don't tell me it wants to repay your kindness. Who knew a hammer could be so loyal? We'll enter. Really? Well, I suppose I could go to the ask the villagers about Lika. But you'll have to go by yourself. I ain't going in there. This slick helmet of mine could get ruined by such a gloomy place. By slick helmet, you mean dead bug. Okay, fine. We don't need you. If only we could fly like that normally. Alright, so Ponc'tan, this place always plays Eastern's theme, which means it's a good place in my book. Before we do anything, though, there are a few things that we can get. There's 2 stray beads in this area we can get right now. There's another we can get later. Where? There we go. That's the first one. I remember now. Wow! That's the first time I've ever seen Vine actually fail. That was kind of funny. Just no. And, oh, this isn't. Okay, fine. So that isn't it. Is this it? Very good, maybe? Alright. Let's go and talk to the residents here. Hotaru. Sailor Saturn? No. I'll believe this Hotaru is a boy. Alright, fine. Have been no monsters that prowl through lately. It's starting to come deeper and deeper into the forest. You're small for a wolf. Okay. You don't seem to be a bad wolf, but that's all that counts. So, is this it? Because I know it's on a lily pad somewhere is where the thing is. I thought it was right near the beginning, though. Oh, well. I'm pretty sure you have to use Vine to get to it, though. I don't know. Like I said, my memory of Kamui is not as good as it was for Shinshu and Taka and Ryoshima and all those areas, just because I don't like Kamui that much, because it's annoying to navigate, but... I mean, I like how it looks, though, but like I've said many times, I really just don't like navigating the place. Get... Amaterasu! Jeez. Get unstuck. Thank you. Alright, over here is where we need to go, though. Hold it right there! Generic guards! Can be in your ordinary world if you got into Ponc'tan like this. I demand that you introduce yourself. I like how Easton's not there to talk to us, he just stands there with a blank stare in her face. That's weird, we can usually understand animals. I have no idea what's going on inside this wolf's head. Strange makeup and the divine instrument looks so... I have a feeling I've seen them somewhere before. Hold it right there! I remember where I recognized you from. You look like the wolf in Ishaku's house. Does that mean you're a friend of our chief Ishaku? I like how they have to begin stop right there, like every time, or hold it right there. Alright, so... we're gonna get to meet the village elder, Ishaku. Apparently the oldest Ponc'tan. Or Ponc'tan. Poncle? Yeah, the oldest Ponc'tan. He's the oldest city of Poncles. I recognize that smell. That's not creepy. No, it can't be. I know that bark anywhere. You must be... Ami? So he does know us. If you look on his wall, he has a painting of Shiranui there. It is you. When you departed this world after that brutal battle, I never imagined I would see you again. My eyes have started to fail me in my old age, but I can sense it. So apparently he knew us in our past life when we were Shiranui. I can sense the tears you're trying to hide, too. She doesn't even seem to care. Go ahead and ignore me. That's the Ami I know. I don't know how you managed to make yourself so small. That rudeness of yours leaves me in no doubt of who you are. Well, that's one way to know a person. I'm no longer the young boy you remember me as, Ami. I've grown to become the leader of Ponc'tan. Yes, I am the legendary swordsman Ishaku. I love this part. Legendary swordsman Ishaku, self-proclaimed. I've gone up in the world since we last met, wouldn't you say? You can give me that look, but I know you're impressed. But really, I'm sensing something about you that worries me. Your divine powers have weakened considerably. I assume you haven't retrieved all 13 of them, have you? Things have certainly changed since we last fought together. People no longer have faith in gods like they used to, so I suppose you'd only be expected that you're weaker now. It's sad to see you without your old strength. But let me tell you straight, Ami, in your current state, you can't possibly fight off the powers of darkness. Really? So tell me, don't you have a companion traveling with you this time? Maybe. Is that a no? Well, you mean he came all this way alone? I wasn't expecting to see you with anyone in particular, mind you. Oh, well, never mind, no big deal anyway. Sure, you know this, but in your current state, you can't defeat the ruler of darkness. We Ponc'tans always knew that darkness would come one day. That's why we've been training to be celestial envoys. Well, what is that? Celestial envoys are the messengers of the gods. The gods cannot live on unless people believe in them. We Ponc'tans are the only ones who can communicate with the gods. So we train as artists to teach the world their divine power, and then only the very best of us are chosen and given the honor. The honor of being named a celestial envoy. I was the 6th celestial envoy when I traveled with you. But I'm old now, and I'm not as strong as I used to be. So much for being the great swordsman. So I decided to take everything that I've learned and teach it to my people. I've been very strict, but it's paid off. Almost all of them have what it takes to be a celestial envoy. So Ami, take a look around the village and talk to them. It's up to you to decide who will be the 7th celestial envoy. Whoever you choose will accompany you on your journey. Their amazing paintings will show the world your divine power. If people believe in you, your powers are sure to return. Then and only then will you be able to defeat the darkness. So he wants us to go around Ponc'tan and talk to all the Ponc'tans to choose our celestial envoy. Pretty sure you know who our celestial envoy is going to be. You know, pretty obvious. But Ishaku does not seem to know that. Ishaku's name is mentioned in Okami, but oddly in that game, his name is spelled with an extra S. Don't know why they did that, but it is. Personally, I think the translators of Okami were probably a little bit rushed with the game just because, well, I have noticed a couple of typos in the game, plus, you know, they wanted to get it out before the 3DS in North America, so I think it's possible, definitely, that the translators were a little bit rushed, though. But that doesn't mean it's a bad game. The writing is still very good. It's just there's a couple of typos here and there. But yeah. Anyway. Whoa! How did I fall? Okay, fine. But we've made a pretty good amount of progress. We got through Yoshpet. We got to the next town of the game. So I think it's going to be a good idea for us to end things off here, though. So, next time on Okami, we are going to be going through Ponc'tan, meeting all the locals, and choosing who will be the 7th Celestial Envoy. And also getting those 2 stray beads that I was never able to find, okay? See you guys then. I knew I was on the right track!